A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, Georgia versus Miami. Anytime these two teams get together, you've got to think back to their matchup last year in the college football playoff. A lot of these players already getting into it in pregame warm-ups. Familiar opponents, a little bit of redemption on their mind. I'll keep you posted how it's going down here. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Timeout called as the play clock had gotten down to 3 seconds. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
Break. Bingo. Bingo.
Running inside, it's Pringle. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
This offense has it with really good field position. Handoff for Frazier. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Now the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. How could that happen? He misses the extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Compton. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. Looking for space. It's Fletcher. Got enough for the first. Turns it on in midfield. All out of space. He's at the 10. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. Going to the run, it's Fletcher. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Here's Darian Menton to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And you got to have that clock in your head, man. You get inside the 5-yard line, you better get rid of the ball. You better see it and throw it. He does a bad job holding on to the football. The defense makes the sack and puts him in 3rd and long.
This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Ooh. Luther. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Mensah. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Hurricane. Into the end zone for 6.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into two. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. Hard running there. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Stockton. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Picked off, what a play to set him up. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Give to the running back. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the first down. A little bit short, but what did I do? I made this a manageable 4th down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
Throwing, Mensa. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Stockton. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They booted away on 4th down. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Splash moving.
Here's Mensa to throw. Finds his man. Turning it on. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lofton. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down.
You know, athletic tight ends today are such a premium in college football. Not only can these guys block, but you see this tight end and his ability in the open field, the wiggle that he has to make people miss. Don't see that too often.
That's caught. It's Jacobs. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, if you're going to get 1st downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down.
Black 14, black 14.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Makes the grab. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progression.
Oh, he's got some space. The 10. And he scores! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Well, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sidelines going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive.
Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. First and goal from the 10. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Sends it back in motion. Mensah. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pringle. Could not make his way to the corner.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short.
Red 18.
Quarterback making checks. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Throwing, Mensah. Caught in the backfield, it's Pringle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
The run inside, it's Pringle. There's some room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
And the Canes have this offense rolling. Looking for space, it's Fletcher.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Black 14! Black 14!
Wants to adjust the pattern.
Seeker! Seeker!
Here's Mensah to throw. Finds his man. It's Vaughn. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
Man, you gotta love the response of the quarterback. Like last possession, you make a mistake. Easy to get down on yourself sometimes, but now just come out and you're absolutely surgical. 4 for 4, spreading the ball out, seeing the defense really well. Nice bounce back for this QB.
Clear! Tip! 360 up!
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Move!
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Tino!
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Trying to get away. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. And he's just able to get what he can get on this scramble play here down close in the red zone.
Flip!
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, he almost throws another one. And I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a nonprofit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless. It's been careless. They've got to do a better job of being smart with the football.
They'll send out the kicker here. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. That cuts into this deficit. It's now 20-10.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And the returner will be brought down. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Oh, they're after him! And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Come on, alligator arms. I know you're running over the middle of the field, but do your quarterback a favor and just make the play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Bingo, Ruben. Bingo, Ruben.
Mensah under fire, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And ball security is starting to become a little bit of an issue for this quarterback. In his last game, he had a fumble, and he has another one right here. He has got to do a better job of keeping 2 hands on the ball.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Phillips. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Coming out with it, it's Compton. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll start on the ground with Brown. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, Week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 12 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's the Longhorns with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. And it moves their mark to 8-1 on the season. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
Gonna run it. It's Phillips. At midfield, he's got room. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the stomping has commenced.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Six-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Maybe a crease. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Makes a grab and room to run. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. To give, running right, it's Frazier. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. They want to run this quarterback. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Got his man on the right. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Throwing, Mensah. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Pringle. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some...
Maybe some room here. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
There's so many guys on this offense that can hurt you for explosive plays. You saw a huge gain there coming on the ground.
And the defense sort of, at some point, a couple of guys said, yeah, I'm not going to catch him. Let me just coast on in on this one.
You've got to make the first attempted tackle. If you don't get this guy down on the ground right away, you better have lots of bodies running towards him because he will kill you with his speed.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Mensah to throw. Got his man. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Canes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll run it. It's Pringle. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Motion from the back. On the ground, it's Phillips. There he goes. At the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dawgs! He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Compton. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. This drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Hey, easy, easy. Come on, flow, flow, flow. Over here, balls out, balls out.
Back to pass. With the catch, it's Vaughn. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Mensah. He put some heat on that one down the middle. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Throwing, Mensa. Looking to the big tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
Darian Mensa from the gun on third down. Lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
With the catch, it's Frazier. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Terrific job not just settling for the negative play and getting it to the running back.
Yeah, and you're supposed to go through your progressions, and you're obviously wanting to tap down the field and make a big play, but a lot of times when you dump it off to the running back, he can make something happen. And you're right, you get something positive out of it instead of taking a sack.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep the drive alive. Could be an alley.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. The give, running right, it's Frazier. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looking to pass. It's Stockton. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. One more time, it's Brown. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. That is their sophomore starting wide receiver. Hope he's just shaken up momentarily. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on it. Here's Mensah to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfectly, and they're able to get a big play.
Looking downfield on first down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The offense changing the play. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Fakes to grab. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 4.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Mensah. He wants a big play here late. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Frazier again. Makes it past the marker. Might have a chance. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop.